So we'll jump right into it. I'm Sanjay, and this is my co-founder, Pedro. Um, the way we started Kiobo was about 10 months back when we started wondering why the basic activity of internet as browsing is not social. There's so many social things around, but you cannot go and find out what your friends are browsing, what their favorite sites are, and leverage their social browsing behavior. So what we thought was would create something where you can go and see not only where your friends are browsing, what their favorite sites are, but how do you leverage your own browsing behavior. So instead of going and clicking something like StumbleUpon does, I like it, I don't like it, how do we use your browsing behavior and your social graph's browsing behavior to recommend sites that are meaningful to you? So with that concept, we built Kiobo, and Pedro will walk you through the demonstration.
Oh, thanks for coming, everybody. So what you're seeing here is a real-time representation of what's going on the internet right now with our users. We use two elements to represent what's going on. The first one is tags, where you can see here. I can hover over a specific tag, and it'll show me what the top sites within, in this case, photography, are that people are seeing at this very moment. For some reason, it's going kind of slow right now. But at the end of the day, what we're doing is we're splitting up how we represent the internet with these two elements, people and tags. Still kind of slow.
Yeah. Actually, do you want to use our Alto card?
Yeah. Great.
Just you guys plug it in.
It was like
Dealing.
yeah.
The net is slow.
Can't blame Microsoft.
Let's see.
Okay.
Continue.
Cool.
So
Let's see. This makes it look good. There we go. Okay. So again, what you're seeing here is a real-time representation of what's going on right now. Simply hovering over a specific tag will kind of show you what the most relevant tags, the most relevant sites regarding that specific tag are. In this case, we can go over here to video and find sites that people are looking video. I can hover over a specific person, and it'll show me who that person is. Click on that person, and it'll show me a little bit more information about who that person is. If you notice, there's different colors for different people here. I could become fans of anybody who's also a Kiobo member of the community. Or if I have some friends online, which I don't have right now, I can also find them. The legend over here explains the blue people around are my friends, yellow people are people I'm fan of. And you also see these people over here who chose to be anonymous and are not willing to share right now where they are. Another thing that we can do here is we can customize what we see. Here I can, I can click on, for example, tags, and if I'm interested in specific topics like science or a blog or economics, I can just create some different tags and then just save it here as whatever. Click on that, and I've generated kind of like a customized view of what's going on the internet, and I can see what people are doing with those specific tags. Now, this is the real-time representation of what's going on. Sorry, Sanjay just scolded me here. Another thing I can do is not only I can represent what's going on with specific tags, I can also, depending on if I want to follow some of my friends, I can say I want to create a filter about, and I want to see what my friends are. I can create that filter, and similar to what Medium is doing, see a real-time representation of what my friends are doing at this very moment. Okay, and here on the right side, we've also generated a little bit of a synchronous representation of what's going on. It gives me, for example, recommendations depending on my past browsing behavior. It gives me my tag cloud, or more importantly, it gives me my friends' tag cloud. So say I'm a business school student, I want to see, and everybody that I know is part of the Kiobo community, I'll be able to see sites that they've found with these specific topics. So for example, if all my friends like graphic design or graphics, I'll be able to see what they've browsed in the past. Now with Kiobo, we're very aware that privacy is a big issue of what we want to share and what we don't want to share. So in our toolbar, battery now. This is great. Well, anyway.
Everybody's a Mac user. Isn't it amazing?
So on our toolbar, which sits on the top of your browser, you can, depending on if you want to share your activity with the community, or if you don't want to share the activity community, you can click here and say, you know what, don't record any of my activity or keep my activity anonymous. And wherever you go on the web, no one will know, or only your friends will know where you're going.
All right, I think with that we're going to have to wrap. So let's go to Q&A.
Okay.
Cool. All right, so while we go to that, guy, if you want to set up. All right, you want to navigate?
Yeah.
I've heard of Medium, and when I first saw while you were setting up, I was trying to figure out how, and this, I guess this is for all three of you, except Guy. how are you both different? How are you really different from each other? I can see that you don't need a browser plugin. That's an advantage. But what's the real, like, how do you differentiate?
Well, Sanjay practiced this question actually, so.
I think we're similar in many ways and different in some ways also, particularly with Medium. I think Medium is focusing more on the social search aspect. Now they do have the concept of where people are browsing. What we have done is try to create a customized view of what you want to filter and what you want to see in terms of dark cloud and people you want to see on the screen. We've also gone to, I think, significant lengths in terms of filtering your privacy concerns or addressing your privacy concerns. You can go and look at individual site level and individual people, so you can control what site can be viewed that you have gone to, can be viewed by whom, or you can turn off things after the fact. You can go back and say, delete my activity from the past 5 minutes or an hour or week, or change the privacy levels of the browsing after the fact. So in some ways, there are similarities, there are some differences, but I think the UI is also a big difference from what we see, how we present things. It's up to the users what they like, what they don't like. We not know.
And how are you getting the clickstream data?
It's the toolbar that we have on the browser, and depending on how they want the user sets the settings, if they don't want to record any activity, you won't get the data. And for different levels, there are different levels of privacy settings over there.